Hello, and welcome back to Fallout 4, where we explore the Nuka world. We have just entered this area, this amusement park, right? Just opened this DLC, and the first thing that we have done, we have passed what is called the gauntlet, some very elaborate maze. And we have a thirst zapper, because apparently we're gonna fight some Overboss, and the guy has electricity suit.
Are you ready for blood? And the pack, are you ready for things to get wild? Operators, are you ready to see me notch another kill?
So yeah, he has a power armor that is constantly powered from above.
Are you ready to die? Let's do this!
And the slaughter has begun.
This is a very close combat weapon, is it not? Three criticals in a row. $54 bottle caps? Come on, man. Power torso deals energy damage to nearby enemies. I have your key, I have your password, and you have a power feast. Interesting. Let's take it just for the sake of, just for some interest.
You saw it. We all saw it. Coulter's dead. We've got ourselves a new Overboss.
This guy? Are you sure, Gage?
You better know what the hell you're doing.
Hey, we talked about this. He survived the gauntlet. He was smart enough to take my advice and strong enough to kill Coulter. He's what we need. How about we show some respect?
So you reload this thing. Sorry, there is a bird in my window. You reload this thing with Nuka-Colas? Huh.
For our new leader, right?
He'll get respect when he earns respect.
Amen.
All right. Now get the hell out of here. I'll show the boss around.
You gonna let me in, or we gonna talk like this?
What did I tell you? Worked like a charm.
So you really wanted the Overboss dead?
Dead. Out of the way. What's the difference? Either way, good riddance. The plan was a success.
That guy was nothing. I've had tougher challenges.
Bullshit. Without me, I'd be scraping your guts off the floor. I get that you have no idea what's going on and everything is coming at you real fast. But you need to listen. Taking out Coulter wasn't just a last-minute decision. It was something a few of us here have been working on for a while. Now that he's actually gone, we've got ourselves a vacancy in the Overboss department. And guess what? You just got the job. All I'm asking is that you trust me on this and give it a shot. I swear, it'll be worth it.
First you lure me in here, and now you want me to run the place?
Something like that. Let me explain. There are 3 raider gangs that run the show at Nuka World. The Disciples, the Operators, and the Pack. And yeah, if the names didn't give it away, these ain't your typical raiders. These morons don't exactly play nice with each other. Thanks to Coulter, this place is a powder keg just waiting to blow sky high. One wrong move, and we're going to have a bloodbath on our hands. I think you have what it takes to turn things around and keep these gangs from tearing each other apart.
Why me? I'm sure you're better suited for the job.
We'll get into that later. Now, I'm sure you got a lot of questions, but this ain't the place. Meet me at the Overbosses, your new quarters, the restaurant on top of good old Fizz Top Mountain. We can talk there. Just let me get that door for you. There.
Anything interesting here? Change operations mode. Okay. And security door control wall, I believe that's what he used. So we have an elevator here. And yeah, I believe some of those places where people were sitting and just observing the show, right? Anything of interest around here? Now, why did I take it? Park map pamphlets. Okay. Judging by the monorail, I should be on the southeast side. Well, I do see some kind of a mountain. I assume it's very close by. And then the rest of the park. Okay. Message index. Safety inspection results. Guys, we need to be a lot more diligent when we do our end-of-day walkthroughs. Goodwin found 3 loose belts on his inspection last week. One of them was half torn out. The last thing we need is some kid getting knocked out onto the arena floor while the cars are running. Shit rolls downhill, people. Goodwin dumps it on me, I dump it on you. If this keeps up, I'm going to need to make an example of someone. Let's get our act together and make sure that doesn't happen. Rob. Nira. When approached by guests who have questions about the park, make sure you direct them to Nira. Nira is not only our park's proud mascot, she is a valuable source of information. Moreover, we want as many guests as possible participating in our fun and exciting park medallion collection challenge. Our surveys have shown time and again that it's one of our visitors' favorite activities, not only because it steers them toward our most exciting attractions, but because it rewards them for completing the activity. Guests who participate in the Park Medallion search tend to score several points higher in overall satisfaction, so let's give everyone the chance to make the most of their Nuka World adventure. JCB. The Hidden Cappy Contest and You. Over the past several days, we've received some troubling reports regarding the compliance of park employees with the rules for the Cappy Scavenger Hunt contest. In the event that these lapses are due to lack of clarity regarding what is and is not acceptable behavior, please review this message carefully. Under no circumstances shall any park employee provide a hint, suggestion, or other form of direction to any park guest regarding the location of any hidden Cappy image. Should any such behavior be observed and reported, punitive measures will be swiftly taken, up to and including immediate termination. The proper way to respond to such inquiries is to encourage persistence. The contest is challenging by design and the reward unique. That reward must be earned by diligence and observation on the part of our guests, not by cheating and favoritism on the part of our park employees. Thank you for your cooperation in this matter. This is an exciting time for all of us. Nuka-Cola Quantum has made its public debut, featuring one of the most unique flavors we've ever produced, not to mention a visually striking appearance. It is truly a time for celebration. I encourage everyone to get into the spirit of this landmark event by promoting Nuka-Cola Quantum at every opportunity. Let all of our guests know just how amazing and irresistible you find the flavor of Nuka-Cola Quantum to be. Suggest that our patrons try some at their next available opportunity, if not right away. We have a considerable inventory to move, but more importantly, we want to make the best first impression possible, and we'll only have that opportunity once, right now. Those employees who are seen to demonstrate particular enthusiasm toward Nuka-Cola Quantum will be awarded a discretionary bonus. Let's get out there and earn it. With your help, I believe we can make this the greatest product launch in the history of the Nuka-Cola Corporation. Everyone, remember that we're shut down on Monday and Tuesday of next week for the electrical work. Those of you who weren't reassigned can stay home. And before you ask, no, it's not a paid leave. Sorry, folks. Hope you can at least enjoy the downtime. See you back on Wednesday. Maintenance log. Replaced contact pole mounting in cab 6, all cabs cleaned, belt replacement cab 1, replaced worn contact panel, emergency floor cleaning, sick child, replaced steering wheels, replaced wiring and remote master switch panel, damaged front bumper, front maybe bumper, replaced, child bodily functions accident, replaced motor unit, recalibrated accelerator. Okay. Employee schedule. Current shift schedule is posted below. If you need unscheduled time off, call me. The more advance notice, the better. If you fail to show up for a shift without notice, bad things will happen. Thanks, guy. Thanks, guys. Okay. What else do you have for me here? I wanted to take just the tickets, not the scalpel. Interesting that it does not count as a trash, right? So what is it? What is it for? What does it do?
Hey there.
Mason tarred and feathered the last alphas. Ain't been seen since. And it ain't smart to go asking about it. If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
Yeah, I'm just your overboss, so... Ain't that one of the stupidest elevators there are? Eh. Nuka-Cola's award-winning taste is derived from a secret combination of 17 fruit essences, which are balanced to enhance but not overwhelm that classic cola flavor. So, what do we have here?
Do I need to repeat myself? Were you sleeping or were you not?
Yes, I was sleeping, okay? It's what people do when they're exhausted. Ever since you guys took over, you've been working us around the clock. What do you expect us to do? We expect you to show a little appreciation. We make sure you've got enough to eat and drink. We provide security. Without us, you'd be food for the bloodworms. You can either do your job and earn your keep, or we can throw your ass outside the park. Or maybe you think you're better off out there, alone and unarmed. No! No, I'll get back to work. That's better.
Nuka-Town,
Seems
USA.
like the work never ends, but I'll get it done somehow. Market's been really busy lately.
Who's Harvey?
Guess things are going well.
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Hey there.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
Is there something interesting back here? Oh, this place. Very familiar. Yeah, as well as this place. Anything on the other side? I actually get a thing. Yo. Perfectly preserved pie. Hot dang. I mean, we are obliged to eat it. It's probably 8 though. Perfectly preserved pie. I'm sure it tastes amazing. Anyone here? I have... Yeah, I have this thing. I also have this thing. You have 71 right now. It can be either 106 or 71 plus some electric damage, right? I'm not impressed.
Overboss? Making trouble? Good.
Something like that, yes.
Never did get why Coulter brought in 3 gangs to claim Nuka World. I mean, he had us. Don't need the rest.
You can head on in, Overboss.
The power. Okay, maybe I will wait with that.
You haven't seen anything that's, out of the ordinary around here, have you? Maybe something hidden, shaped like a bottle cap.
I thought we told you to keep your ass at the market. If you're looking for something, you can find it there, like everyone else.
I'm not here for the market. I didn't travel hundreds of miles to go shopping.
I don't suppose you came here for a bullet in the brain either. So if you want to live, I suggest you stay where you belong.
Oh, you guys are real friendly, aren't you?
Sierra Petrovita.
They hit this thing pretty well.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
Nuka World! I've always dreamed of coming here, and now I finally made it! This place is amazing, don't you think?
I guess so.
How is this place amazing?
How? Just look around. Don't you see it? You can just imagine the children smiling and happy, all drinking Nuka-Cola and having the time of their lives. It must have been magical. The name's Sierra Petrovita. I traveled all the way from the capital wasteland to visit this place. Maybe you've heard about my Nuka-Cola museum?
Yeah, the Nuka-Cola Museum. Everyone's heard of that.
Really? That's great! I'm so glad word is catching on. Maybe I'll get more visitors soon. You just made my day! Here, let me return the favor. It's not really cold anymore, but I'm sure it still tastes great. Well, I'd stay and chat some more, but I've gotta get back to my search.
What are you searching for?
I don't really want to say. It's nothing personal. I just don't know you well enough to trust you. Sorry.
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
Well... Okay. To be honest, I'm so excited I can barely keep it in. It'll be a relief to finally tell someone. I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka-Cola fan. I've been obsessed with this stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find, like these awesome cappy glasses I'm wearing. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. And oh my gosh. And the winner of the contest would get to meet the famous John Caleb Bradburton himself.
The who?
Who was John Caleb Bradburn?
JCB.
Sorry. I tend to forget most people
Okay,
aren't
is
as
he the
interested
boss?
in the history of
Was he the
Nuka-Cola
boss
as I
here?
am. He was an inventor, and the best thing he ever invented was, you guessed it, Nuka-Cola. So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cappy, the Nuka-Cola mascot, hidden throughout the park. Each image has part of a code or something, and only these special glasses can reveal it. Now I know what you're thinking. Bradburton's long gone. Who cares about the contest anymore? Well, I'm betting that somewhere in his office is the original Nuka-Cola formula. That formula was one of the great mysteries of the soft drink world, and it would be the crown jewel of my collection. If you can help me get it, I promise it'll be worth your while.
What's in it for me?
I was just getting to that part. Bradburton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
Sure.
Sure, why not? Might learn more about the park while I'm at it.
Good point. You're new here after all. You should learn everything you can. I'll give you my Cappy glasses and this old contest holotape. It's got hints about where to find the hidden Cappies. Just track down the clues, and then come back to me once you've found them all. I'm an expert in all things Nuka-Cola, so I'm sure I'll be able to decipher it. Happy hunting!
What kind of thing did you give me, by the way? Oh, I guess it was this one. Well, we are in Nuka-Town, USA. Down near the bottom of Fistop Mountain, Cappy is enjoying a view of the fountain. Okay. So, close to the Fistop Mountain. Okay, I guess I can do that, yes.
That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch. Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
Okay, I'm going too far. Wait a second. Nuka-Cade. Pre-war money, okay.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
Oh, that would be the Bradburton's office, okay. I shall not distract you.
So let me get this straight. Some scaver makes it through the gauntlet, takes out the boss, and now we're all supposed to follow him? How does that work? He ain't even a raider.
All I know is, Gage was in the mountain the other day and he had a real long talk with Nisha. In private.
Gage? How the hell with that guy? What's he ever done around here?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I saw. You want to know more about what's going on? Then maybe you should ask Mason.
What do I look like? An idiot? Ain't no one sad about Coulter. Just don't screw this up.
Cappy's Cafe.
Caught one of the traders stealing food.
Yeah? What did you do to him?
Turned him loose outside the gate.
You serious?
Yeah. Then I got in a little extra target practice.
Dumbass traders.
Life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party like it's your last day every day.
Seems like every time I fix one thing, another thing breaks.
Those traders look more like slaves to me.
Word is, super mutants just hit the place. They're still trying to rebuild. Should be easy pickings.
If there's anything left. How good is this source of yours?
It's good, Shank. I don't bring you bullshit.
And I'd like to keep it that way. Here, earn this. Anything else you find out?
Shank, you'll be the first to know.
What's going on here?
Huh. So you're the new Overboss. I expect you and I are gonna have a lot to discuss in the future.
Why not now?
Hell of a balancing act, being in charge. I don't envy you. I'm sure Gage will send you my way soon enough.
Hey, just wanted to say, no hard feelings. All right?
Surprised to see me alive?
Hey, I may be surprised, but in a good way, all right? Just because I got you in here doesn't mean I didn't regret it.
You never mentioned I was walking into a death trap.
I know, and I'm sorry. But if you ever cared about anyone, you'd do the same thing. I lost my real family when Coulter and his gangs took this place from us. Now, these traders are all I have left. They're my family now. Every time Coulter sent me out to lure people into the gauntlet, I didn't have a choice. I had to do it, or he'd kill someone I cared about. I'm just sorry you had to get caught up in all this.
Did you ever fail to bring someone in?
Never. Couldn't afford to. Used to be me and another guy they'd send out. He thought he'd try and escape while he was out there. They found him, made him watch as they tortured and killed two of our own. Then they sent him through the gauntlet themselves. After that, choice was obvious. Like I said, sorry you got caught up in all this.
You are a victim of a very shitty situation.
It's all right, Harvey. I understand.
Good to hear, boss. Never figured I'd find myself in this situation before. I thought for sure I'd be a goner. Well, better get back to it.
Huh? Where's Katelyn?
Oh. Hi there.
Did she go to the market? Information terminal, okay. Let's check you out, information terminal. History. The idea for Nuke World was born on a Memorial Day weekend as John Kelly Bradburton watched hundreds of Americans enjoying an ice-cold Nuka-Cola at the fairgrounds. He thought a day like this should be every day, and the idea for Nuke World was born. Construction was started in July 2049 and despite everyone's doubts, opened less than a year later on May 1st, 2050. That's impressive. Nuka World featured Nuka-Town, USA and Kiddie Kingdom as its two main attractions. Nuka World's opening day saw tremendous success with over 40,000 tickets sold. Due to the overwhelming success, the plans to expand Nuka World were immediately set in motion. Dry Rock Gulch opened in 2058, followed by Safari Adventure in 2067. On both occasions, the amount of visitors almost doubled overnight. The Galactic Zone, the last and most ambitious of the planned parks, opened to the public in 2072. Kiddie Kingdom. Kiddie Kingdom was the original featured park of Nuka World. Famous for its sugary dessert theme, John Kelly Bradburton wanted to focus on a place for younger children to enjoy. Some of Kingdom's more popular attractions include the Ferris wheel, King Kolo's Castle, Nuka Races, and the Fun House. Kiddie Kingdom is located northeast of Nuka-Town, USA. Northeast, okay. It wasn't long after opening that John Kelly Bradburton realized he wanted to share the joy of making Nuka-Cola with his audience. The local bottling plant was remodeled and updated to allow for a fun and educational experience that all ages can enjoy. Currently, the bottling plant is featured in Nuka-Cola's latest product, Nuka-Cola Quantum. The bottling plant is located northeast of Nuka-Town, USA and north of Kiddie Kingdom. Okay. Dry Rock Gulch was the first of Nuka World's planned expansions. Its grand opening was held on Memorial Day weekend of May 2058, which coincided with the introduction of Nuka-Cola Wild to the public. Inspired by John Kelly Bradburton's own love of the Wild West as a child, and as a celebration of the Nuka World Wild soft drink, Dry Rock Gulch takes you back in time to the days of cowboys, horses, and saloons. Dry Rock Gulch features Mad Mulligan's minecart coaster and an outdoor theater where you can enjoy child-friendly entertainment. Also popular is Doc Phosphate's Saloon, where Dry Rock Gulch features its very own inspired Nuka-Cola product to beat the heat. Nuka-Cola Wild. It's located northwest of Nuka-Town, USA. Safari Adventure was the largest undertaking by John Kelly Bradburton. It took a grand total of 7 years to build, thanks to the valuable input from a variety of zoological and environmental scientists. Feels like an sarcasm here. It finally opened its gates during the Labor Day weekend of 2067, 9 years after Dry Rock Gulch. Popular attractions at Safari Adventure include Cappy's Treehouse, the Primate House, and the Reptile House. And please mind our dust as we work hard to bring you future entertainment with the Angry Anaconda roller coaster. Coming soon in 2078. Safari Adventure is located north of Nuka-Town, USA. As the shining pinnacle of Nuka World, John Kelly Bradburton's final inspiration was to bring his customers a taste of the future with the Galactic Zone. Opening at the start of the season in 2072, it set records as the most popular attraction in Nuka World to date. The Galactic Zone contains a unique collaboration between the Nuka World Corporation, Voltec, and Robco Industries. Go on a space adventure at Nuka Galaxy, prepare for the future at Voltec's Among the Stars, and finally, experience Robco's latest and greatest in robot technology at the Robco Battle Zone. The Galactic Zone is located west of Nuka-Town, USA. So this is the market and also the Nuka-Town, USA, right? So this must be the Kiddie Kingdom. This is, yeah, the bottling plant. This is the Galactic Zone. This is Safari Park. And I have no idea. Oh, this is Safari Park and this is the Angry Anaconda roller coaster. Oh. Dry Rock Gulch. It should be Dry Rock Gulch. Okay, yeah, we have
There's some
market
bad
here.
jobs here, but cleaning up the pack's hideout is the worst. That's damn.
Welcome to the nest, boss. We was wondering when you'd make it down here.
An amphitheater. Amphitheater.
If you can take something, it's yours.
We would like to check out the market. In 2062, the Nuka Girl rocket suit costume was released to retailers just in time for Halloween.
Oh, hello, boss. Congratulations on taking out Coulter. I'm, sure you'll do great.
Why would you congratulate me? It's not like you're free to go.
Well, to be honest, I don't know you yet, boss. Sorry I'm so nervous. I didn't mean any disrespect, boss. I just don't know where I stand with you, and I don't want to end up pissing you off. That, and well, I'd be lying if I said we weren't all wondering how you plan to run the place. I mean, this is your show now. You can do anything you want. You can run Nuka World just like Coulter. Business as usual, or you could, well, you know, get rid of the Raiders if you don't exactly agree with how they're running the place.
Are you out of your mind?
Just hear me out. The gangs that call this place home are already at each other's throats. Now, you could risk your own neck and try to keep them from tearing each other apart, or you could do the right thing and put them in the ground. When it's all said and done, you're still running this place from your fancy house on the mountain over there. Except now, you won't have to sleep with a gun under your pillow.
I'd have to kill all of them?
No, of course not. If you're serious about this, then you'll have to take down the leaders of the gangs. That means putting a bullet into Nisha, Mason, Mags, and Mags's brother, William. Once you do that, the gangs will collapse and Nuka-Town goes back to being a free trading post. I should, probably stop talking about this out here. Just keep what I said in mind. Anyway, I'm the closest thing to a doctor around here. I treat everyone, raider, trader, or traveler alike. Got some medical supplies, too, if you're looking for those.
A doctor? How did you end up in this place?
Well, it's a bit of a story. I used to live at a settlement west of here. We got hit by Coulter and his gang back when he had one. It was a tough fight. We killed some of theirs, they killed some of ours. They were wounded on both sides, but nobody could get to them. I called out for a ceasefire on the condition that I'd see to their injuries as well as ours. Saved a few lives that day, including Coulter's. When he set up this place, he came back for me. Said if I came along, he'd make sure his guys wouldn't hit our settlement again. Now this place is my home. Anyway, anything I can do for you?
Do you know what happened to your place, I wonder?
Actually, I need some supplies for my next stop.
Of course. Here's my current stock.
You have only 8, some junk, some ammo. No.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
The Raiders keep talking about bloodworms. I hope I never find out what those are.
Well, well. It's the highest and mightiest himself. How can I be of service, huh?
Let's see what you got.
My pleasure.
My pleasure. Also nothing interesting.
The guy selling chems is a little off. Don't worry about me. I'll stay in line.
Not looking for trouble. Just some good deals.
Hey there, boss. You really laid a beat down on Coulter. That was something. Guess that means his big plans for the park died with him.
What plans?
Big plans, huh? Did that include getting killed in his own arena?
Well, of course not, boss. Back when Coulter first took over, he had big ideas. And he made some big promises. His plan was to get the power plant back online and light up the whole park, making it easier to conquer and safer for all of us. We could have done it too, but things changed. Slowed down. Coulter stopped pushing, stopped caring so much.
Why'd he stop caring? Did something happen?
Some of the gangs were guessing he got too comfortable, but I don't really know. Well, I'm just a trader, so I know my opinion doesn't count for anything. But I still think it's a good plan. Hell, I might even give those poor bastards out in Dry Rock Gulch a fighting chance.
What poor bastards are you talking about?
Back when the Raiders took over, some of us, the traders who were here before, I mean, got away. Last I heard, those folks were holed up in Dry Rock Gulch. They're probably struggling. If they're alive at all. You think you'll follow through on Coulter's plan? Get the juice flowing again?
You seem pretty well informed about Coulter's plans.
Well, yeah. Coulter needed my input on getting the power plant running again. I'm sort of the unofficial chief handyman around here. Or as close as we've got to one. Guess you could say I've got a vested interest in the plan to get the power back on. Speaking of which, do you think you'll see it through? Coulter's plan, I mean?
Coulter had the right idea. I just might finish what he started.
I hope you do, boss. Truth is, I've dreamed about that day more than once. Not sure why, really. Maybe I've just grown attached to the place. What with all the work I've done on it. It sounds funny, I know, but I think Nuka World is something really special. I think she deserves to have her lights shine again. And just imagine, at night you'd see it for miles around. Folk would talk about it. They'd come from all over to shop in the market. That's a lot of caps for you and the gangs.
How long have you been here?
Been about 20 years now, I guess. For better or worse, Nuka World is my home. Gotta get back to work here. See you around, boss.
I guess that
Like a bottle.
explains why you do not
As
dream
long as you keep your
of
eyes on
freedom.
the merchandise and off of me, I'm happy to do business.
What have you got?
It changes every day, to be honest. But I try to keep a good mix of weapons, supplies, and trinkets. It's a decent bet I've got something you want.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Weapons, you say? Something unusual, like this thing. I will take it. 4,500 caps. Let's see what I can do for that. I can give you a power fist, sure. I can give you some cryomains, cryogenic grenade. I can give you 23 fragmentation grenades. I can give you 18 fragmentation mines. I can give you all Molotov cocktails and all the plasma grenades that I have. I still give you 2,600 of those. Let's see. I could finally start selling those, right? None of them weigh anything. So now I have Blooded Disciples Cutlass. And I can have this thing. I need to see if they have a bench somewhere around here.
Pistols, rifles, grenades.
New boss, huh?
every other kind of weapon
Don't worry.
you need.
I don't cause problems.
So I have a Throatslicer, which is a serrated hacking blade. But I can make it... I can add a little bit of bleeding to it, right? If I go to
Weapons
this
of all
one,
kinds, yours for a fair price.
if I... I cannot just remove it, can I? It's a problem, so I need adhesive and steel. Let's see.
Ammo here. You don't want to be caught without it.
Persuasion grenade. What is that?
Well, well, look who it is. Are you here to grace my humble market stand with your presence, oh great boss, sir?
Lose the attitude, or lose something a lot more valuable.
Sorry. I know you didn't ask for this. It's just hard not to be bitter, you know? We do all the work, then the gangs reap the rewards. Pretty sweet setup, at least for you. But I guess it doesn't really matter what I think, does it? As long as I'm wearing this collar, I'm no better than a slave.
Do you complain this much with everyone, or am I just being singled out here?
Well, it's not every day that one of us low-life traders get to have words with the high and mighty Overboss. Maybe I didn't want to waste the opportunity to tell you how things really are around here. Now, if you need guns or ammo, I'm the one you talk to. And before you ask, yeah, everyone pays. Even you.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Okay.
So Aaron, what do you have? Splatter cannon. Increased damage after each consecutive hit on the same target. Tarberry, and that's it. I have whatever this thing is. This thing. And 3 frag grenades.
General goods here. Come
I'd
on
bring my
over.
kids here
Pick up what you
someday.
need.
If not for all these raiders. I feel kind of bad for these traders, having to wear the collars like that.
Hey, boss. Gotta admit, it was good to see Coulter go down. He scared the hell out of me. Gave me nightmares.
What was he like?
In a word, violent. The other raiders might also tell you that he got a little too comfortable in the position. In any case, he wasn't someone whose bad side I ever wanted to be on. Just like I don't ever want to be on yours.
I'm not planning to give anyone nightmares.
Thank goodness. I'll sleep a lot better having you in charge. So, what do you think? About running Nuka World, I mean. Figure it must be a pretty tough job, keeping all these raiders in line.
I didn't choose this. I was just trying not to get killed by a maniac in power armor.
I guess any one of us would have done the same thing in your situation. Well, I'm sure you've got more important stuff to do than talk to me. Or were you here to pick something up?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Right away, boss.
Do you have adhesive and steel? That'll do for now.
Looking to chill out or get fired up? Either way, I got what you need.
Was it you? Maddox?
This place really
Yeah.
makes me want a Nuka-Cola.
Been a long way to
Let's see.
Wasteland's a
So I did
dangerous
pick up some
place. Arm
resources.
yourself with a quality weapon right here.
I'm missing a single unit of adhesive. That is very fun.
Need supplies? Got a little of everything here. Come take a look.
Everyone runs out of ammo.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other, though.
Stems, cams, and other sweet treats. Get them while they last. Hey, it's the baddest man in Nuka-Town. What can I get for you, my friend?
Adhesive?
Welcome. So you dealing with any injuries or illnesses today?
Actually, I need some supplies for the road.
Sure. Take a look.
I need adhesive.
Just here to pick up some supplies, boss.
The boss comes calling.
Sure. Let's take a look.
My pleasure.
Again, I will ask for the same thing that I ask everyone else.
I thought about trying my hand at the consulate.
Found some pretty good stuff while I was out on the road. Interested?
Sure. Let's take a look.
I'm interested in your junk, to be honest. Duct tape. That should do it.
Wasteland's a dangerous place. Arm yourself with a quality weapon right
Now,
here.
I am able to increase the bleed of this thing. Let's now compare them. So it does 249. 249, okay. But it should do an extra bleeding damage. Which is at least. Interesting. Okay, let's get back to Nuke World. In the past, the disciples never left a victim alive. After the alliance of gangs at Nuke World, they've learned to curb their appetite for blood. Question. This one. Yeah, that's Mason, Max Black, Nisha. Yeah, no idea about that one. I don't have a fourth one, right? Now that one is interesting. Okay. So I saw, this is where the pack sits, right? Somewhere should operator sit? This is the power.
Died too fast.
Is this... Okay, this is for the operators.
Man, I've been getting the shakes bad. Haven't slept in days.
You've been hitting the jet pretty hard. Get some of that new Comex stuff that Maddox cooked up. It'll set you right.
Hell no! This is the best buzz I ever had.
Yeah.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
Understanding the operators ain't hard. We know how to live. The other gangs, well, dying is more their strong suit.
We'd all considered putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
That I did. Infirmary terminal. Well, let's read the contents. Okay, new team member. Everyone, please welcome our new team member, Derek Larson. Derek is a registered nurse who comes to us from Medford Memorial. Like all of us, he's fond of children and can't wait to work in such a unique environment. Please make Derek feel right at home. Importance of sanitation. Please make sure to maintain a sanitary workplace for the health and safety of our guests. Do not leave unfinished food and drinks out for an extended period of time. If you make a mess, clean it up immediately. I've seen too many instances of spilled Nuka-Cola or half-eaten lunches left at the desk. In that same vein, wash and sanitize your hands thoroughly after every meal and rest room visit. Failure to meet the appropriate sanitation standards can get us shut down by the state board, and I don't think anyone wants to see that. Thank you. Nira, hidden cappy contest new, communication and consideration. In the future, if you take the liberty to reorganize our supply closet, please have the courtesy to notify the entire team, especially if you move some of the items to a different closet. I don't have to remind you how busy things get around here on the weekend. Nobody wants to make our patients wait as we search for throat culture sticks or toilet paper. Communication and consideration are vitally important in the work we do. Let's keep that in mind. Yeah, so it's the one that I saw. Upcoming vacation. As you know, I'll be leaving the office for an extended period of time as I travel to Europe. During this time, Dr. Michaels will be our acting senior physician. I expect you all to give Dr. Michaels your full support for the duration. Del Walsh will also fill in as a lead during some shifts in order to ensure that Dr. Michaels gets a little time off. I know you'll make me proud and keep the clinic going smoothly in my absence. As a reward, I promise to bring you each back a souvenir. Until then, please make sure that if you need me for anything urgent, you speak to me about it in the next 2 weeks. Third time this week I found spilled Nuka-Cola somewhere in the clinic. Time to send the team a friendly reminder. Interviews with the new nurse candidates are set for Thursday and Friday. Need to adjust the schedule so Dr. Michaels can fill in while I meet with the candidates. Finalize the itinerary for upcoming vacation. Need to pay deposit and start making final plans. Brad Burton's called an all-hands meeting, mentioned an announcement of some kind. He's been keeping to himself more than usual lately. Thought I saw some military personnel head into his office the other day. Opening up new markets. Note to self. Follow up with Hoffman about getting a dentist set up in the clinic. Lost count of the number of visits we get due to tooth pain. More kids with skin irritation. Ever since the Nuka-Cola sprayers came online, there's been a marked increase in the number of these kinds of cases. Might be worth suggesting a less acidic variant of the Nuka-Cola to load into the sprayers. Okay. The big quantum debut is at hand. I have to confess a certain amount of trepidation at what we are going to see. Clinical trials can only prove so much when it comes to a drink as experimental as quantum. Our test market trials say it's going to be a big hit, so once it hits the public, we shouldn't have to wait long to find out if there are any unexpected side effects. Supply orders. Pens, clipboards, disposable pillows, surgical headlights, exam gloves, nasal cannulas, coat packs, disposable resuscitator eye wash, triangular bandages. Okay. The power, is it the disciples or the operators?
Mags and William
Operator.
normally have me frisk visitors.
So where are disciples?
You get special treatment.
So we still have Nuka-Kate and we have the Cappy's Cafe, right? this big area as well.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no
Can I find a cappy somewhere here?
fan of playing nice with others.
Oh, hi there.
That's one.
So you are able to see it, but you are not able to see the hint itself, right? Is that how it works?
There's machines here that used to spray kids with Nuka-Cola. What was wrong with those people?
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
Now this here is a true story. And I know it's a true story because I heard like 10 different versions from 10 different guys. All of them swear.
Heard you put a pretty good beat down on Val. What happened?
I was out of smoke since she didn't want to hook me up.
Hell, in that case, she deserved it. I've done a lot worse for a cigarette.
I remember.
Still need to find disciples. But I guess I can do it at a later time. That should not be a big deal, right?
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
So we have some entrance over here to the Fist Up Grill. And I guess we also have this.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. I hope you like the look. Coulter had some peculiar tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
Yeah, I still don't get it. Why put me in charge?
You may have noticed that our former overboss, Coulter, was a fucking asshole. And that's me being nice. Ended up being poisoned for this whole operation. The way I see it, surviving the gauntlet means you've got what it takes. Or at least the potential. For a good while now, we've needed someone who can get shit done. Make real progress.
Sorry, pal. I don't want the job.
Oh, come on. I haven't even told you about all the perks yet. Like I told you, better to be running these guys than fighting them. And, you try and leave now. That ain't gonna go over so well. Just give it a chance, okay? You might even have a little fun. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
What sort of talents would you say you have, Gage?
Aside from being a good shot and having a foul mouth, I've run with gangs nearly my whole life. I know how raiders think, what they're after, and how to use that to your advantage. Trust me, I'm in this just as much as you are. This shit needs to work out.
I hear you, Gage.
Good. I know I'm throwing a lot at you all at once here. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka World. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. A lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we pushed in through the front gate. Take over Nuka-Town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
Wait, what kind of mess am I walking into here?
It was little shit at first. Heated tempers, arguments, the occasional shooting. Got worse over time, though. Gangs started staking out as much territory as they could. All being on top of each other like this. Started looking for excuses to turn on each other. If something ain't done soon to settle things down, it's gonna reach a point there ain't no coming back from.
Sounds like this whole thing is a waste of time.
Nope. That's bullshit. It can work. It just needs someone capable of running the show. Someone like you. Ain't gonna lie. I've heard about you. Part of that railroad, ain't you? I don't give a damn about their little crusade, but guess I know you got some fight in you. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
Have any advice for how I should go about it?
Yeah, all right. The disciples like violence. The bloodier, the better. Tell them they'll get plenty of it. The operators are in it mostly for the money. They get promised caps, they'll listen to you. The pack, hell, I don't know. They follow whoever they think is the strongest. Show some teeth, I guess.
I don't need them. I get by just fine on my own.
Oh my God, shut up with this. I'm telling you, you need their help. Look, technically, you're already the new Overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
What happens after they're on my side?
Then, we get started on taking over the rest of Nuka World. But, one step at a time. You in?
One moment, I need to take a small break. I will be with you shortly. Terribly sorry for that.
I need some time to think it over, Gage.
Shit. Okay. Just don't take too long, all right? I'll do my best to hold things together, but don't leave me hanging here. The gangs expect results, and they ain't gonna wait forever. Overboss.
Overboss. So, you're saying I own all of that? Oh, I see the Galactic Zone immediately. We still have complete classes here. That's impressive. But what else do I have in here? Fizz Stop Grill, Power Rack, Power Armor Rack, okay. My trunk, Cool, cool. But I have his key. I have his key and I have his password. Does that give me access to anything? Anyway, let's wrap up this episode and we will continue our exploration in the next one. For now, thank you for staying with me. I hope you enjoy my company and my gameplay. And if that's the case, then please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel. Or otherwise, let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day out there. And bye.